Hey everybody, it's Delania. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you guys the funniest TikTok video I found that pretty much sums up Meghan Markle all in like about a minute and a half. So check this out. This is so funny.
Meghan Markle's Netflix show. Fucking bint. Straight out the caravan, trailer trash. Desperately clinging on to the heels of anything that would get her fame. Fake tits when she used to be there. That's what she is, which is no problem because, like, I'm all about, like, I support prostitutes. I support, I love, what's that bar where they wear orange shorts? Hooters. Do what you've got to do. Like, so when she was the briefcase girl, that's who she is. That's who she is. And that's fine. That's fine. I love a briefcase girl. Fake tits, pretend to be white, whatever you want. But don't now pretend to be something else, you absolute fucking fraud. She's just a beige bint from hell, isn't she? Just want to grab her by the hair, overly manicured hair, and just go, oh, piss off. Harry was lush before. Like when Harry used to turn up in Vegas, and he had all of these hot girlfriends, right? What was she called? Not Chesney, because that's Chesney Hawkes, and he definitely didn't date her. Chelsea, with blonde hair, horsey type, South African. Oh, like he'd have just blonde chicks balanced on his hello, Exeter, balanced on his nutsack, dressed as a Nazi, naked in Vegas. Fucking yes. That's my kind of prince, right? I mean, that's totally. I'd have gone there any day, even though he's ginger. You know me, I've got to think. But now, oh, so dull, so soy. Oh,
Oh my gosh, that lady is hilarious. But what I want to talk about today is not necessarily just about Meghan Markle, but what's happening as a whole in our society. I think what's becoming most important in our society is authenticity. And I think that's the exact thing that Meghan Markle is missing. And that's what she's trying to point out here in this video. She's like, just be yourself. Just be yourself, and we take you with the flaws and the good, the bad, the ugly. At least it's you're being yourself. And I think that's where she's missing the boat on everything. She's trying to rebrand. But I think the only brand or only thing that will work is who she is on the inside. And that's not being perfect. It's annoying when people are like too perfect. I have a sign, there's stairs going up to my daughter's room. There's a sign. It says, it's perfect. The most perfect thing is imperfect. Like an English garden. Like I love English gardens because it's just perfectly imperfect. Like no one's ever going to be perfect. And I think that's what's annoying of it all. But I think the bigger picture here is what's happening, like I said, in society. Like another point that she made was like Harry, when he was authentic and he was the Playboy prince out in Vegas dancing around naked and stuff, like we loved him because he was just who he was. And now he's just kind of like dried up. So who knows, his personality doesn't come out in anything he does anymore. So but that's one of the things that they loved about him, is that his personality was just there. It was just raw, take it or leave it. And most people loved him, and it's unfortunate, the whole saga that's happened with them. But anyways, my main point is about authenticity and how important it is. Google did research and found that the one most important thing that people are looking for when watching videos or choosing products or responding to advertising, the one thing that they found is the most important thing is authenticity. And I saw three ways that they're kind of really like adding on to that, is like when the advertising, a lot of people are companies are going to small influencers because there's more of a community. It's more of like an authentic, recommendation, or I use this product, and it's someone who's a lot more relatable than just some movie star that you see on on film or on TV. I think that's like when you watch these videos, it's more like someone's in your home and they're your friend, and you would listen to your friend more than you listen to someone else out there. So I really think that authenticity, and especially in advertising, has by far has gone towards more of a natural advertising kind of way. The second thing is in the videos and television. I find that I myself am addicted to true crime. I can watch every true. I think I've watched all of them. Um, some of them have like 16 seasons. I think I've seen every one of the shows within 16 seasons of like Evil Lives Here. I'm watching the Karen Reed story right now, which is very interesting. Which I should do a video on that because I have my thoughts on that. But if we just want what's real, and sometimes when I go watch these other shows that are more like actors and stuff, it's like I find them very boring because you realize the difference between real emotion and real, people's going through problems, and obviously problems with these true crimes are a problem, but their real personalities come out, their real emotions come out, and like just regular stage TV shows, I don't watch them at all anymore. The only one I watch is Young and the Restless, but that's my guilty pleasure. Um, that's it. I don't watch any stage shows at all anymore. It's true crime all the way. And this third thing is like in the products. Like I sell high-end homes, and what's really going, even you'll see in the stakes behind me, it's just the natural colors. It's like the seagrass wallpaper. It's having biophilic design with, trees, and having some kind of like plants and stuff in your house, and the beiges are back, the greens, all the natural tones are kind of come back, and it's giving it more of an authentic feel. Like cabinets are kind of like a natural wood grain, hardwood floors and all that. It's just going back to what's classic and what's real. My son has a business. He's 17 years old, and he has a business that's selling vintage clothing, and it's so important for him. Like he has to make sure that it's all real. Like he goes, people don't want the perfect fancy stuff. They just want what's real. They want what's something that's authentic. It doesn't matter if it's got holes in it. It doesn't matter if it's got dirt on it, as long as it's authentic. And it just amazes me that he is this kid, 17 years old, and made a whole business selling these vintage clothes. He does deep dives into like Goodwill stores, and he's out every morning, Saturday morning, going to yard sales and stuff like that. But what he's looking for is authentic pieces of like pop art, authentic pieces of clothing, things like that. I think the whole world, we've kind of done a first full circle. We don't need perfect anymore. It's funny because you have all these technologies to make everything more perfect. Um, the better cameras, better lighting, better this and better that, but it's the videos that show the real authentic person is the ones that are going to do well. Um, like I said, obviously I have a far way to go, and I'm in a learning curve here. But I don't work on scripts. I do my research, and when I come do my videos, it's just what comes out of the top of my head. Obviously, I don't script, I don't do any of that. And I think that's what's important. It's to build a community of like, hey, we're talking to with a friend, and hey, I've got something to say, and it's interesting. That's why I like the comments. I like, the reactions. You guys can ask me anything, but anyways, like I said, it's a new channel for me. Please like, subscribe, share. Very interested in your comments, and really want to hear what you guys got to say. All right, thanks.